Mm-hmm. Court of Washington petitioner, date of birth? Yes. Mm-hmm. Similar to, let's see here, 4. Mm-hmm. Court of Washington. Yeah, similar form. Yes. Petitioner's name, date of birth. Mm-hmm. Minor's named. It's very similar form. Yes. Was my weight 255 in every one of these for the last 8 years? Yes. Mm-hmm. Did you have to write down all the 5 minors named? Oh, and Jessica was included too? Oh, Jessica, good for you. Now, the court has jurisdiction over the parties, the minors, and the subject matter. Mhm. The respondent will be served notice of his or her opportunity to be heard. Now, this is for temporary protection or temporary order for protection notice of hearing. It says on this actual document that I will be served, yes, notice of his opportunity to appear in court. Mhm. But that did not happen every time he issued a temporary protection order. Um, every time you issued a temporary protection order, you did not serve me. You said you attempted service twice. Yes. Hmm. But you didn't. I mean, you didn't really try to serve me. Did you serve the lookalike so that he could kind of get paid for his show so he could come to find out? Ooh. Because I wasn't served before there was a court hearing. You mailed it? Yes. But we looked at the post office that you used yesterday. You put it in the Squim Gazette? Yes. But you put it in there for 6 weeks, approximately 42 days? Yes. Instead of the 24 days that the law allows? Yes. And then sheriffs themselves called me. Now, RCW 26.50.070. For good cause shown, the court finds that an emergency exists. Yes. That a temporary protection order should be issued without notice to the respondent to avoid irreparable harm or injury. Yes. Can you explain that after you issued this temporary protection order on July 8th of 2011, was there ever a need to reissue a temporary protection order? No. Temporary protection order by minute order. Brent, is minute order serving the Brent? You know, you kidnapped my sons and I want you put in prison. And every day you have deprived me of the enforcement of the laws. Now, you allege that I violated the protection order, that I did not get any notice of the court hearings. Yes. And then when I informed you of that, you continued to make shows so that you could get paid. Yes. Because you did not understand the requirements of the law. Now you get to issue one temporary protection order. Yes. After that, you have to give notice to the respondent of each time that you're going to reissue the permanent protection order. There is never a second there is never a second temporary protection order. No emergency exists that would require you to issue a 14-day protection order. Yes, because the initial emergency existed. Yes, it did. After that, I never violated any of the restraint provisions of the protection order. Now, you say, well, let's see here. Temporary protection order. Temporary protection order. Exactly how is it that on June 1st of 2015, did you think that there was a new situation? Oh, where somehow I had violated the protection order at that time. See, for good cause shown, the court finds that an emergency exists. Yes. What was the emergency that existed on June 1st of 2015? There wasn't any. There was no emergency. I was waiting for it to expire. It was going to expire on August 31st of 2015. Yes. Instead, you renewed it before the time of expiration when it was still good for 90 days. There was no reason for the temporary protection order being issued without notice to myself as a respondent so as to avoid irreparable harm or injury because this protection order would not have expired until August 31st, 30th. No, well, then it would have been September 1st, isn't it? Did you want to do a date calculation right now? It is good until midnight, August 30th of 2015. It does not expire until the day after that day. When you think of court dates, yes, the day of service is not included. Right. But the expiration date is until midnight of the date of the expiration. That protection order, yes, did not expire until September 1st of 2015. Now, it might have been a Sunday. Poop. Now, looking at it, there is never a need to reissue.